So what happens is whenever there is a C, there is a G which will enter. Now whenever there is a T, the opposite will be an A. Whenever there is an A, there will be a T. So likewise, the DNA will be formed. Okay. So what happens is consider that this is your PCR tube. Okay. In that PCR tube, you need to put all the raw materials, that is DCTP. D means deoxycytidine triphosphate, deoxyguanosine triphosphate, deoxyadenosine triphosphate, deoxythymidine triphosphate. This is okay. So all these things will make this gap. Now this is the gap, and here it is C, so here it will be G. Likewise, the gap will be filled up. So from which the gap will be filled up? From all these four things. Okay. So these are added in adequate quantity. Now there is one more thing. Now this is the Sanger method for which he received the Nobel Prize during the 1960s. So what happens is when there is a C, there will be a G. Okay. Now along with a good G, we enter. But what will happen is whenever after that, what it should be? It should be, here is a T. So here it will be a A. So instead of a correct A, it will accommodate a dideoxy A. So we will see what exactly is dideoxy. Okay. So here you see. So here what is happening? This is your template strand. Okay. And this is your primer. See, this is the hydroxyl group. Can you remember? The hydroxyl group was there in the previous. Oh, just hold on. Okay. So this is the hydroxyl group. Can you see? After the primer, there is a hydroxyl group. From where this hydroxyl group came? Hydroxyl group came from this primer only. See here you see. This is the hydroxyl group. Now one GTP should come, because what is happening here? This is C, and so one G should come here. So when the G will come, it will come as a DGTP, deoxyguanosine triphosphate, as we have said. 3 phosphate groups are there. So one more hydroxyl group is there. So here these hydroxyl groups are needed to make this covalent bond, which is called the phosphodiester bond. So what will happen if this hydroxyl group is not there? So what will happen? The chain termination. See here you see T होने से यहाँ पे A होना चाहिए. There should be an A. When there is an A, there should be a T. Likewise. So since these hydroxyl groups are there, the gaps will be formed. So what will happen if you have entered into a, instead of DGTP, you instead here dideoxy. Here you see a normal deoxy. The 2' hydroxyl group should be there. Here, this is the hydroxyl group. Without this hydroxyl group, you cannot make a full chain. But here what is happening, as you can see, instead of a hydroxyl group, only there is a proton. See, DNTP, dideoxy. Previously what it was? DGCTP. Now it is what? N means anything, okay? It could be you can call it GTP as well. So here it was DGTP. So here it is DDG. 2 Ds are there. Means what? It is dideoxy. So there is no hydroxyl group. So if the hydroxyl group is not there, what will happen? After the GC, this bond is complete, this bond will not be completed. Understood? So you will get a chain up to this much. So here this is happening. Here you see, every time these are four different test tubes. Okay. In first test tube, what is the possibility? See here. First C is there. Okay. So just opposite to C, one A should come. See here. Just opposite to C, here at first G should be there, and then A should come. Here you see GATTCGAGCT. Can you see? The whole thing, it is nothing but the complementary. When you know the what's and base pairing. So this is the first test tube, second test tube. In each and every test tube, along with these normal things, DCTP, DGTP, everything, you entered what? A dideoxyadenosine. Meaning what? You have entered something which is dideoxy. So every time there is this particular thing, one sequence is getting terminated. So here you see, in this test tube, what you have? You have 3 sequences. One very large sequence where no dideoxy has entered. Okay. Then you have a sequence where dideoxy what? Adenosine has been entered. Okay. There also wherever there is a dideoxy G, there is a dideoxy A. So every time you are having smaller and smaller segments. So these are the smaller segments. So likewise in each and every tube, different what DNA segments will be there, and on the basis of these DNA segments you can identify what is the, see here, the largest, as I have said in electrophoresis, what happens, the largest DNA present on the top. So this is the largest DNA. So in the largest DNA, what will be the sequence? A. Okay. Then what is the next sequence? 11. This one. Here it should be G. So here it is G. Then next it is what? 10. T. So here it is a T. So what we are trying to say, we are having 4 different test tubes. In all test tubes, deoxy D, G, A, T is there. But along with that, in the first test tube, there is a dideoxy A. Here it is dideoxy C. There is dideoxy G and dideoxy T. So from this electrophoresis only, which is nowadays done under what? Influence of a particular fluorescent tag. But previously, from this electrophoresis only, we can able to understand which exactly is the sequence of the DNA. Okay. So previously the BRCA, which is there on your screen now, it has been sequenced by this technology only. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll do a hands-on now. So I'll close it and I'll go to the human sequence. Okay. So everybody open this human sequence of BRCA1. So BRCA is again a proto-oncogene in normal man and woman. If the sequence is exactly like this, there is no problem. Okay. Now if there is abnormality in the sequence, it can lead to breast cancer. Okay. So we shall see what exactly has happened. So for example, now from this database you want to find out what are the gene similar sequences that are present in this database. So what we'll do, go here. Okay, now this is your open database. Now we are going to run BLAST. Can you see run BLAST? So if you can see run BLAST, then click on it. Okay, so we have clicked on run BLAST. Now what exactly is a BLAST? Now BLAST is nothing but an algorithm which will help you to identify all possible different DNA sequence which are related to it. Are you getting? Achha. Now why exactly you are doing it? For example, consider that you work or you have an industry or you have a company which identifies the genome sequence of BRCA for all breast cancer patients. So you must have a database of all breast cancer genes. For example, patient 1, patient 2, patient 3, patient 4, n number of patients you are having, and for all of them the BRCA gene sequence is there with you. Okay. So now how will you identify that what are the difference between all these BRCA gene from that of the standard one? Okay. In order to see, because what is your objective? Your objective is to identify if there is any mutation in it. For example, the case of Angelina Jolie. All of you must have known that she has a family history of breast cancer, and therefore what? All her maternal relatives, her mother, her aunts and all other relatives, maternal relatives, have died due to breast cancer. Okay. So consider her case. So many DNA sequences are there, and you want to know what exactly is the difference between the different DNAs. So for example, I do not run any company, and therefore I do not have the sequences. So from where I will take different DNA sequence? From this database only. In order to do so, you have to run a BLAST. Okay. Now BLAST is nothing but a basic local alignment tool. So see here in the query sequence, what is the query? This is MF. Can you remember? This is the query, that is the DNA sequence of the BRCA gene only. Then what we will do? We will go to the down. Okay. Here you see we are database. Which kind of database you are working? Because you are working on the standard database, that is nucleotide collection. All the nucleotide database are there. Because it is a genomic DNA, therefore no need to put RNA and other things, and genomics and transcript database and beta coronavirus. But today everybody is working on coronavirus, therefore they have kept a beta coronavirus option also. So we will take the first option and we will go down. So here what we are trying to say, highly similar sequences. Okay. So this is default option. So you can also change